this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
Barbershop Conversations, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Who we got? We got Keno, JP, Irritate, JQ. What it do? What it do? Big homie Coop. And I appreciate you guys coming in here early and often. Come in here and early. You always get a world premiere. You always get a world premiere when you're coming, because you know who we got coming to the stage. Lincoln, Curtis, Gerald, Hawthorne. What's up, main event? Man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Lincoln, Curtis, Gerald, Hawthorne. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. For those of you who don't know, man, he comes in here and freestyles every night, man. There's not a particular song. He's just putting sounds together, man. We just rehearsing. We doing a 10,000 hour rule, man. Lincoln, don't forget about me. What do I need? Yeah, appreciate you, man. And so he's just putting some sounds together, because we got an album coming out. Hopefully by the end of this school year, we can have 4 to 6 songs, you know, and it's gonna be pretty dope. So I got to get him young. He ain't got to depend on nothing and nobody, man. Whatever you need, you can create. Do it yourself, man. I'm gonna instill that in him, as if I haven't already. But yeah, man. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. So I don't need this many, dog. No, leave it open. Leave it open till mommy get here. Leave it open. All right, appreciate you. So y'all were DMing me last night, and I was gonna do the video last night, but ended up doing it this morning. And you guys were saying, some of you DM me saying that Loma was ducking Devin Haney. And I don't agree with it at all. Like, I don't agree with it at all, man. 0% is Loma ducking Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney has a contract, and his contract is a 2-fight deal. And that's what he had to agree to get the unification bout, and he won. And now he has to honor the last leg of it, and that is the rematch with Kambosos. So we can talk, we can hoot and holler, and we can say Bob Arum is a racist, but the bottom line is they have a contract, and the contract says not unless they have a buyout clause. But why would Lou DiBella do a buyout? And he's gonna get a piece of the pay-per-view and get money from the government. Why would he buy out? And Lou DiBella is the promoter of both the fighters. You understand what I'm saying? If you can get three, because Kambosos can't get this salary anywhere else, and Lou DiBella knows that. If he takes a buyout, there's no way he can get the incentives that comes with it, because Kambosos will have to put himself on the road again and have to be a road warrior, and then get another opportunity at a belt. So Lou DiBella is going to stay on the money side, which is fair, which is really the right thing to do, you know. So that's my opinion on it. I do not believe Lomachenko is ducking. Do I believe Lomachenko needs a tune-up? I mean, the man has been in a war. So if we're going to celebrate our heroes in America, and I'm just being pragmatic, we're going to celebrate our heroes in America, we got to celebrate the heroes in other countries. You know what I'm saying? No, you got to go straight into a fight even though I just celebrated Memorial Day and my grandfather's a war hero. And yeah, that's his reward. And you also got to take into account too, Lomachenko willfully went to war, which gave Devin Haney the opportunity. You understand? So so in this case, one hand scratches the other back, and I'm just strictly being pragmatic. I don't want to deal with no emotions as I draw my conclusions. And but to the conversation we should be having for real is this is the 13th round between George Kambosos and Devin Haney. What Devin Haney fans should be saying is, Devin Haney, this is the 13th round. Stop this guy. And Devin Haney is pleasing to my eye, but I know he wants to be the superstar he wants to become. He got to put butts in seats. And either you're going to be dazzling, sensational, superb, as get my Dickie V impersonation, or you're going to knock dudes out, you know? And it's on Devin. So they got to come up with a plan to be vicious, to be mean, be dominant, and destroy this guy. And I think he can. I think that should be the conversation. Requesting Devin to stop this guy. And if he doesn't, I'm happy. I'm not going to sit here and say, if Devin wins 12 rounds or nothing, Frederick is happy. But if Devin wants to become and surpass Tank Davis, he got to put on the show. And I don't think Lomachenko is ducking at all. 0% do I think Lomachenko is ducking. He's going to get that free $1 million. He's going to go fight a 130-pounder, moved up to 135 like they've been doing him. And then he's going to fight him in April. And because Bob do not want those belts going in opposite directions. So so we'll see what happens. And then if hypothetically, if George Kambosos wins, then we get a trilogy. Well, we won't get a trilogy. We'll get George Kambosos and Lomachenko. That's what we'll get. He already fought Nakatani. Lomachenko already beat him. Am I right or wrong? I thought Lomachenko beat him already in his last fight. Let me check. Let me check Loma's record. Lomachenko beat him already. Man, Google didn't pick up. You know damn well I don't know how to spell Lomachenko. I know how to spell Loma. It's funny when I put in L-O, I done Googled Farrakhan so damn much. Farrakhan comes right up. You know what I'm saying? Professional record. He just fought. Oh, he just fought Richard Comey, and he fought Nakatani. Oh, it's not even a year yet. He fought December 11th, 2021. Oh, the guy who Shakur just watched. Oh, you right. But I don't know if that's a tune-up, though. Is that a tune-up, DJ? I don't know if that's a tune-up. Even though he'll be favorite, but I don't know if that's a tune-up. But if you think Lomachenko was ducking, man, feel free to step right on up and explain me your theory. You guys are more than welcome to. I'm open up the phone lines. And also, you guys want to talk about health. You guys told me last week that you guys want to talk about health. And I'm a stickler on health. And if you guys think I'm anal about something else, nigga, I am so anal about health. Man, I am man, listen. And my conversations about health is kind of offensive. And I don't mind if I offend people, but I'm no nonsense when it comes to health. I don't pretend. I don't fake the funk. And I think it's just incredibly, incredibly important that we really, really take care of ourselves, because if you're not trying to live, you're trying to die. And I don't mince my words on that. I'll tell you guys a story about my brother that passed. Let me see if I still have those texts. Xavier, let's see if I still have X. I know I'm not going to delete them, but I want y'all to see Xavier. Yeah. Yeah. It was in our conversations. But let me bring in DJ. What's up, DJ? What you got, man?
What's going on, Fred? What's going
what
on,
you
man?
got?
Yeah, I was just saying, the name that I keep hearing get thrown out there. There's been a few different opponents, but the one constant name I keep hearing getting thrown out there is Jeremiah Nakatilla. He was the guy who Shakur fought, who everybody said it was a boring fight.
Yeah.
And the guy who hit him, he said, "Man, he hit me and I ain't like it." But he ended up beating him 12 rounds to nothing, pretty much, or 10 rounds to nothing.
I remember that.
He was the guy who he fought right before he beat Jamel Herring for the belt.
Mm-hmm.
So Nakatilla just moved up to 135, and he knocked out Burchelt. I'm trying to remember when he knocked out Burchelt. He just knocked out Burchelt not too long ago. I want to say it was late last year or earlier this year when he knocked out Burchelt. But that's the name that I keep hearing as far as like who Lomachenko's possible opponent could be, because he wants to come back in October. And what that was saying to me and L-Dub were talking about it. Shout out to L-Dub. Me and L-Dub were talking about it. I think he's trying to stay on that same schedule as Devin, because Devin's supposed to be fighting in October and Loma was trying to come back in October. So they could possibly fight, earlier in the spring if he gets past Nakatilla. Because I think Devin's going to stop.
Really?
Kambosos this time. I really think Devin's going to stop Kambosos.
Really?
Because the rule of thumb in combat sports, when a younger guy beats an older guy in a fight, 9 times out of 10, he's going to beat him in the rematch, only quicker. So, and over time, we've seen that happen. Now, sometimes it don't go that way, but the most recent example I've seen of that was Nonito Donaire and Monster Inoue.
Oh, good point.
You see what I'm saying?
But Inoue is a different kind of fighter than Devin, though.
Yeah. But he had a blood and guts fight with Nonito Donaire that first fight, and we always saw what happened in that second fight.
Even though he was still winning the fight, though. Monster was
He still won the fight. He still won the fight, but it was quicker. If if a young guy beats an older guy in the first fight, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna beat him in the second fight, only quicker. So we'll see what happens, man. I think that's what's gonna happen in this fight. I see Devin getting him out of there probably about the 10th round.
And Devin's already in camp too. I mean, not camp, but I see him moving around in the gym, which is pretty dope. He stays in the gym, but he really got to put an exclamation point on this fight, man. And it's no pressure. I'm not applying pressure. I'm just saying, the person he wants to become. I think that this is a layup for him in terms of trying to look impressive. I think it's an alley-oop. And I think he can do it. I think he's smart enough and cerebral enough to actually do it.
Somewhere in there, man, because I think he's going to beat, like I said, I think he's going to beat Kambosos. But we all knew, or we all kind of felt like Lomachenko was going to be one of them 3 fights that he had with Top Rank.
Me too.
Everybody kind of saw that coming a little bit. So I'm interested to see what happens in these next 2 fights with Devin. But I'm rooting for the kid, man. I hope he does big things, man.
Right. I hope so too. Dre just threw me the peace sign. That's why it was so funny. I'm like, when did you get some? When did you become cool? You were a geek like me.
Sitting back watching some fights tonight, man.
Who's fighting?
Oh, it was just
UFC pass.
UFC. Dana White's Contender Series. He'll bring guys up, or he'll bring guys and girls up from lower promotions, and he'll give them a shot at winning a UFC contract. But you have to win impressively. Ain't no 3-round lay and pray. He wants to see finishes. He makes no bones about it. Look, this is your one opportunity. This is your one opportunity to get a UFC contract. Impress me. And
Mm.
last week, I think 4 out of the 5 fights were all finishes, and all those guys got contracts.
Mm.
So, you know, I watched the fights tonight. I didn't get to see the end of it. I don't know how many guys got contracts tonight. I know one guy for sure got a contract.
Yeah.
But he has a good track record with this show. A lot of them guys and girls who come on that show and win impressively have gone on to have decent careers in the UFC. So he does that every summer for like 6-7 weeks every summer. He'll have fights on Tuesday nights.
Imagine if boxing did that.
If boxing did it again.
Well, we had the Contender Series, right?
Yeah. If they went back to Tuesday night fights and Friday night fights, man. Imagine that, right? That'd be too much like right by now, though.
Yeah, especially on Tuesday because you're not in competition. And you're only in competition on Tuesday nights with the Big East ACC on ESPN, right? That college basketball series.
College basketball, yeah.
Yeah, so that's about it.
Nothing else is really going on Tuesdays. I mean, NFL is Monday night and Thursday night. College football, once it gets probably about 3-4 weeks into the season, it's going to be Thursday night.
Is the MAC on Tuesday nights still?
No. MAC was always Friday nights, I think.
Oh, it's Friday nights? Okay.
Friday nights. Yeah, I think MAC, I think it was either Thursday. No, Thursday was like a big time game. It was a big prime time game. It was always like the Big East or, you know, somebody like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember West Virginia and Pittsburgh and all those teams playing like on Thursday nights and stuff. But Thursday night is a big night for like the ACC, Big 12 schools like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you really don't have any competition on Tuesday, so that would be the perfect night to do it. Somebody said Showbox in the comments, so
but Showbox is a little bit more upscale, and then two, if we can get them on free cable, like the not non-premium, I think that'll be important too in terms of brand building and like the transfer over. If they knew that they were fighting for something, I think that would be dope too. Like since all Charlo don't have an opponent, imagine if Adame fought, you know, Laura or somebody like that. Even though Laura is a Saturday night fight, but he still ain't selling tickets. But something in that realm, you know. Or imagine if Adame fought Montiel. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Before Montiel fought him, I think that would be dope, you know. And it's so cheap, you know.
Yeah, and then it's okay to have. You know, what the UFC has shown us, it's okay to have a card every weekend, people. Mm-hmm. It's okay. This is how you build your prospects. You put your prospects in your title challengers in these fights where, you know, you got like last weekend, you had the number 6 guy fighting the number 10 guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, or you'll have guys who are just into the UFC and they're probably, you know, at similar stages in their career, or they're at that stage in their career where they're ready to take that next step. So they'll give him a journeyman. They'll give a guy who, you know, 2-3 fights in, knocking everybody out. Okay, we see you watching that level of competition. We're going to put you in here with a veteran who's going to offer some resistance. So it'd be nice if boxing did that, man. I'd like to see it. Flood us with content. It's okay. It's enough boxers out here where you can flood us with content.
Yeah, right. No,
I've never heard anybody complain about too many fights.
and then remember when I'm not sure if you heard it, but when I interviewed Bob Arum, he says, I think I have more fighters than Al. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
there's room. If Al got 300 fighters and he has 300 fighters, you know, do something on Tuesday nights. You know, it only makes sense, you know. And
then throw in a card. I don't care if it's like last weekend, it was a 10-fight card in the UFC. Hey, look, I got over 600 fighters I got to keep busy, or I got to pay them.
Right.
So guess what? And I owe ESPN. I think he owes them 35 events a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So guess what? You gonna get these cards every weekend, buddy.
Right. No, and I would, man. Honestly, I like those fighting for my life cards. I ain't gonna lie. I like them, man. Like when the last time I saw something like that in boxing was when that guy was fighting to stay in America at 135. Manny Pacquiao sparring partner. You know, remember he fought and he won the belt and he had a chance to stay in America, and then he ended up losing to Lomachenko. Oh, I got Lomachenko's right here. No. Damn,
But
what's
yeah,
his
man.
name?
That's that was all I was beaming up to say, man. And we're right on the cusp of football season, and I can't wait. Be in Vegas this weekend with Kyle and the guys, man. We're gonna have a
I
good
can't
time
wait for that.
there.
What day you get there?
I'll be there Friday. I'll be flying in Friday.
That's dope, man. That's beautiful. That y'all doing that, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time out there, man. Have some beer and some wings, watch some people get beat up.
Right,
you know what I mean? Only thing that would make it better is the women, but I think most of us are married. So
and I think Tiafimo's gonna put on a good show. I mean,
yeah,
he's gonna snap though. I don't think he'll be the same.
You don't think so?
I think he's mentally just fucked. I don't trust him mentally. I think
think there's a lot of pressure on him now, man. And he's doing what we say we want our guys to do, get up out the dirt, dust yourself off and get back in there. And the crazy part about this is he's probably, with this win, he's probably, one, maybe 2 fights away from getting a title shot? Because you got to look how the WBO is moving him in the rankings. He's already in the top 5.
His next fight is for a belt.
Yeah, I believe so. We'll see what happens with Josh Taylor. I'm not sure how this MTK Global shit is affecting him.
Oh, he was with them too?
Yeah. Josh Taylor was definitely MTK Global. That's why I didn't understand how he was able to get a fight, but Pro Gray and all these other guys weren't able to get a fight, man. How it was muddy in the waters with everybody else who was with Pro Bellum or had any type of association with MTK Global. But I think that's why his fight with Zepeda fell apart. And that's why Zepeda's about to fight Regis Pro Gray for the vacant WBC title. Josh Taylor still has 2 belts. He still has the IBF and WBO. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
I'm interested in that Zepeda fight. Zepeda he's hard to root against.
Mm-hmm.
He was robbed against Ramirez. I thought he won that fight.
You saw him? Oh, okay.
Squeaky.
The fight they just had in Fresno.
Well, it was like 3 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The first one.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought he squeaked that one out. And he fought the Russian, and then he just lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like him, man.
No, Zepeda just won.
Yeah, Zepeda just beat somebody's fighter. He beat the Jay Prince fighter, right? In the main event.
I have to look it up.
I think that's Jay Prince fight. He was an undefeated fighter. I think he beat him. But yeah, he's hard to root against. So I'm gonna watch that fight and just have fun with it.
Yeah,
but I like Regis
Pro Gray definitely got to win that fight against him though, because this will be his last shot. If he don't win that, that'll be his last shot, man. I don't think anybody else is gonna give him a shot at the title.
You think so?
Yeah, if he loses this, man, especially with everything that he has going on outside the ring,
I
think if he doesn't win this fight, this is probably gonna be his last shot at the title, especially at 140.
Does he have a real acting career, or is he just doing cameos or something like that?
I think he's just doing cameos. I hadn't really seen him in a lot of stuff.
What does he do outside of boxing?
Not sure, Fred. I really couldn't tell you.
Because it seemed like he's doing well.
I just hope he's been smart with his money. I don't like to count nobody money, but I hope he's been smart with his money, especially with these layoffs that he's had.
Yeah, he's had
in the past couple of years. Yeah, so, I just hope all athletes be smart with their money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Pro Bellum fucked him with the money over there. Al Heyman fucked him not with the Broner fight. And who was this promoter before that?
I think he's been with PBC for a long time. He was with PBC for a long.
No, remember
before PBC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember he fought somebody call on the was it call? But I know he fought on the undercard because he was supposed to fight Broner or Tank or somebody. No,
he was what happened why he ended up going to Triller and fighting Red Cash at a catch weight. He was supposed to fight Barrios. He was trying to fight Barrios for that regular belt. But Barrios told him he was moving up to 47 because he could make 40 no more.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, he ends up, getting booked to fight Tank. And Regis didn't take kind to that too much. So he ended up leaving PBC. Because remember, he was on that same card as What card was
Tank
that?
Davis,
He was on Tank's undercard, man.
Halloween card.
I think it was when Tank fought Santa Cruz.
The Halloween card.
Yeah, when the Santa Cruz. Yeah, I think he was on that card.
Yeah,
so after that, I think he was supposed to get Barrios, and Barrios told him he was moving up. And then Barrios ended up fighting Tank, so he didn't take kindly to that. He thought they were trying to ice him out, and so he ended up going to Triller and fighting Red Cash, and we here now.
Red Cash acted his ass off, dog. Red Cash. Oh man, my door's still open. Damn. Lincoln, close my door, please. Man, wasn't that hilarious when they did the replay? Oh man, that was hilarious, man. He was on one that night. He's like, man, I'm getting the hell out of here. Regis about to
that's one of them. You could just tell when a man's had enough.
That nigga came out with a stretcher though, man.
Hey,
I got who else did that? Right in front of me. He knocked him out the ring. Fortuna. Literally right in front of me when he fought Gallegos. Granados. Man, he fell out the ring. I'm literally on the apron. And
I ain't never seen nobody get knocked out.
Yeah, I was going to do interviews and stuff, and coincidentally happened right in front of me. And I'm like, and then I knew he was faking. I'm like, you fake it, dog. You get the hell out of this fight. And he did. He definitely got out of it.
No, but I've definitely been at fights where I've seen guys in there, whether it be UFC fights or even boxing matches. I've seen guys in there. You could tell, like, man, stop the fight. He don't want no more, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know the fighter's really not gonna quit, or rarely you'll see a fighter quit. But I remember being at a UFC fight, man. I could just tell the beating that I think it was Khalil Roundtree against Eric Anders. And the beating that Khalil Roundtree put on Eric Anders that night, you could tell Eric Anders didn't want no part of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm just waiting on this shit to be over with. I'm not gonna. That's when the corner got to come in
and save him. You're right.
And save him, man. It's okay. Your guy's not gonna quit, but you got to stop this, man.
Nah, you're right. And it happens a lot in boxing. When fighters don't want, I guess they step on the trainer's toe or something, and they like, man, I'm done. Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
But
like the interaction between Forrest Griffin and Anderson Silva. Yeah, Forrest Griffin said, please no.
Really?
Oh yeah, go back and watch that, man. When Anderson Silva went into Matrix on, this was when Anderson Silva was Anderson Silva.
Sure.
Like when you couldn't touch him and he'd set you, he was standing right in front of Forrest with his hands down. I'm talking about not down by his waist. He literally had his hands down like he's just walking down the street. Forrest takes 2 or 3 big swings at him. Anderson just takes a half step back, drops in a beautiful straight right, drops him. And this is like the second or third time he done dropped Forrest in that fight. And Forrest just puts his hands up like, no.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. You can pull it up. Pull up Anderson Silva KO's Forrest Griffin. Yeah, that shit was I was like, oh no, Forrest, no. But hey, man knows when he's had enough.
Oh yeah. And he couldn't stop him anyway. So he's like, man, bail me out of this son of a bitch. Like
it's a cardinal sin in mixed martial arts to tap the strikes.
What does that mean?
Like when a guy's on top of you, grounding and pounding you, you either turtle up and wait for the ref to pull him off, or you fight back. You don't tap while a guy's beating you up. Huh? You can tap during a submission, but you don't tap the strikes. That is extremely frowned upon by the other fighters.
Really?
Yes.
Even when you get your ass beat?
Huh? If you get your ass thoroughly beat and it's best if you just turtle up and wait for the ref to pull you off or fight back. Do not tap the strikes. That is considered a bitch move. You better fight back or go in a state of physical surrender. You do not tap the strikes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Your face
it's that bravado machismo type shit, man.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
If a guy's on top of you trying to turn your face into soup, you don't then stick your hand out and tap the mat trying to get out of that situation. You don't tap. You don't tap the strikes. You can tap to a submission. You don't tap the strikes. And we've seen guys do that. I think Tito Ortiz did it, and Chuck Liddell was on his helmet about that. It's like, man, you tapped the strikes. Ain't shit you can say to me.
The biggest space in LA.
I got you in a second, H Money.
Frontier fiber 2 gig internet.
Go H Money, man. That's my guy.
The ability to get an acoustic live.
H Money, we gotta watch this shit together. I ain't never seen it.
Okay, you've both been given
Is
your
this
rules.
it?
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Come out, give us a good clean one, okay? Touch gloves, come out fighting. Anderson.
Yeah, why? This is when Anderson Silva was Anderson Silva.
There's that though, Joe. Yeah, exactly. Explodes. It's violent. Oh, that looked a lot like James. That jab out there. Pushing forward is Anderson Silva. Oh, he caught Forrest. He caught it to Mike. And he hit it.
Bing.
Remains in round one.
Ooh.
Uppercut by Silva. Silva looking to get inside. He says, let's go. This is why they said I should fight you.
Look at him standing there with his hands down.
In his striking. Look at the hands flow. Yeah, I think he's really
Oh!
Yes, sir.
I think he really is trying to send a message to finish the fight.
Damn.
Griffin has huge heart, though. Look at Silva. I mean, that's
Bing. That's it. Watch him put his hands up. Oh, they cut it out. They cut it out. But he put his hands up like, please stop.
Oh man. Man. I remember Anderson Silva. I used to watch him, but not like every fight, but when he fought the big fights.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, that's back when all the UFC fights were on pay-per-view. That's back when they would only have like 5-6 events a year, but they would stack the cards. You would get like 12, 13 fight cards. And it was all of those guys were probably top 5, top 10 fighters throughout the card. Yes, sir.
Let me bring H Money in. What's up, H?
What's up, H? What's going on, man?
It's Haney time. Fred, you said, hey, Fred, you said, is Lomachenko ducking Devin Haney? Damn right. That's how Devin Haney became a champ. He been ducking Devin Haney. He took the franchise. He took the Doug belt. He requested the franchise and dropped the real belt. He was on his Keith Thurman shit. He acted like he didn't know who Devin Haney was. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Fred. And Devin Haney got all the belts now. He still won't say his motherfucking name. He need a tune-up. Did Alexander Usyk need a tune-up? He fighting Anthony Joshua for the heavyweight championship. Come on, man. These niggas acting all nice out here. Devin Haney, he the top dog. We got all the belts. Last time I checked, Fred, Lomachenko said he wanted next. He said, I got the winner of Devin Haney and Kambosos. Motherfucker, you the mandatory. You the WBO #1 contender. We been wanted that smoke. When Devin Haney called you Lomachenko in front of the whole world and you didn't say shit, acting like a diva. But guess what? Devin Haney got all the belts and he's still hunting, Fred. Come on, Fred. You remember when we ran Gary Russell Jr. out of the barbershop, nigga? He ran like a bitch with his tail between his legs. I know you remember that. We ran that nigga out of boxing. Them niggas out of business now. Look at Teofimo Lopez, bruh. Come on, man. It's Haney time. Haney. The best in the business. You know what I'm saying? The best young fighter in the world. And Fred, quick question. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence Jr., we got some reports that the fight is about to be announced. They're finalizing the deal. Do you believe that? Yes or no?
No, not right now. I don't.
I believe it when I see it, H. I believe it when I see it, bro.
Earl was in the gym yesterday because I follow him and his significant other. I follow both of them on Instagram, and I saw the baby was boxing or shadow boxing in the gym. So that means Earl was in the gym as well. So he's in the gym. So
I think it's gonna happen, Fred. You know, Terrence Crawford wants to fight. Earl Spence Jr., he wants to fight. Showtime, they want to fight. You know what I mean? And Fred, I know, you got your beef with Showtime, Stephen Espinoza, PBC, Al Heyman. I'm gonna stay out the way because that's y'all beef. I'll let y'all settle that because I know Sam Watson really good. Mm-hmm. You know them really well. So that's between y'all. But Fred, I can honestly say that Showtime Boxing been around the sport for 36 years. 36 years, Showtime been in the sport of boxing. Since the days of Thomas Hearns. Since the days of Evander Holyfield versus Riddick Bowe. Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield was on Showtime. Floyd Mayweather, Canelo. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Even Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson. Showtime always give us the big fight. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, Fred. I believe in Showtime boxing. I think they're the best in American boxing. I feel like the Zone is trash. You always told me about the Zone anyway. You've been warning me about them. But Showtime, they are the best, Fred. And I believe the fight will happen, Fred.
Honestly, you want to keep it a buck. HBO probably had the best because they had Emmanuel Stewart and they had Jim Lampley. And Larry
but
Merchant.
Jim Lampley was a piece of shit. Them dudes used to be low-key racist. We know that. They was hating on Floyd Mayweather. They hated on Prince Nassim Hamed.
Yeah, I'm saying just in terms of the broadcast. Larry Merchant did his job great. You were supposed to dislike him. He was supposed to be the heel. And
it was good, though. It was good. You're right. It was really good.
I think Showtime needs an upgrade, man. They on-air talent is whack, man. Abner Mares is a man.
Yeah, they could replace him. I mean, I agree. On Top Rank, ESPN, they do got Andre Ward, Timothy Bradley. That's much better than Abner Mares breaking down the fight.
Way better. It's way better. And they're not cool enough, man. Maybe they should try Brian Custer down there or something. You know, I don't know, but
Brian Custer, he the truth. He does a great job, bro.
Yeah, he does a great job at what he does. But maybe they should bring him down for a fight and see how he does. I don't know, but I'm just saying. I sit and I listen to Morrow. I'm like, Morrow, cut it out, man. Oh man, he's a big stepper. Like you know, I believe in Donda like Kanye. I'm like, man, we don't believe you when you do them analogies, man. They corny, man. Like, man, I don't like him. I don't like Morrow. I think Morrow is like a WWE announcer. I don't think he's a boxing announcer. I think he's colorful.
Yeah, he pretty good, though. He's been around for a while. I think he's been doing a good job since he's been there. But like you said, Abner Mares, they could probably replace him and put somebody else. You know what I mean?
Who's the other guy? Abner. The other guy is he's tired, man. He must drink on Friday nights.
Who?
Mark. Who does it with him? It's four of them, right? Is it?
They got Abner Mares. Steve Farhood. Steve Farhood, right?
No, Steve Farhood does the
unofficial scorecards.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Abner Mares, Al Bernstein, and Morrow. Is it those three?
Yeah, I think so. And I think your boy Ray Flores, he be on there too. The Mexican guy, he does it sometimes.
But I don't hear him because he's on the Mexican channel. Excuse me, the Spanish channel.
Yeah. Hey, Fred. Look, the way I look at it, Showtime been in the sport for 36 years. They gave us the biggest fights. They invested billions of dollars in the sport of boxing, right? Then you got ESPN Top Rank, your boy Bob Arum. They do a hell of a job too. You know what I mean? Like I love what they be doing too. But those are the two best, I think, in boxing right now. The Zone is garbage. You know that.
Yeah, I haven't listened to him in a long time. But I think Showtime is good, but they can be great. They just gotta and I believe they're trying to figure it out. Because remember, they had Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes, but they not cool enough though. Like Steven Jackson is too homeboyish. You know, like you want that relationship, you want that trust, but you don't want him being his best friend when he's interviewing him. You know, like because you want the person that's interviewing him to ask the questions that you're thinking. You know, and if they don't ask the questions because they friends, and I think Steven Jackson was a little bit too friendly. I wish somebody at the top of my head I could think of that's somebody like me. Who's on top of your head that's similar to me? That's like kind of cool, barely cool, but you know, cool enough to relate to casuals and regular fans.
Ain't nobody like you, Fred.
I wasn't saying it in terms of seeking a compliment. I was like literally.
Yeah, not even like that. Like it's hard to compare somebody to you, bro. Like, I mean, it's really hard, you know, especially one of the fighters. You know, I mean, what you think about Sean Porter?
Oh, nah. Sean Porter's below average. He's going to get better. He's likable. That's why.
What about Keith? Keith Thurman.
Keith, yeah, Keith would be good. Keith would be good for real because he would be like the hill guy. Yeah, Keith can be good. He got to get some training. He could be good. Keith can be good at it.
He talk a good game. He doesn't. You know what I mean? He know how to talk real good, bro.
Keith can be good at it. But he's still fighting. But yeah, I like that one.
He barely fight though, Fred. That nigga ain't trying to fight nobody. God damn, that nigga don't fight, bro. I want to see what's next for him.
Yeah.
But hey, Fred, is it safe to say that Showtime, PBC, Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather put HBO out of business?
Yeah, for sure. Al Heyman definitely did because he had the fighters. Yeah.
Fred, what you think about the PBC way? Like the way they generate the money, the way they eliminate promoters and things of that nature. Do you think it's better than being with Top Rank or something like that if you're a fighter?
No, and today, 2022, you got to go to Top Rank. You can't sign with PBC because there's no guarantee on your fight dates. You got to go somewhere where the logistics are the logistics. If you sign a contract with Top Rank, you got to put your fight dates in there. You got to say, I got to fight 3 times a year, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Devin Haney's come back in 4 months. That's impressive.
Yeah, you're right about that. Hell yeah. But you see how Pitbull Isaac Cruz been fighting? He back in shit in September. He just fought on an Earl Spence Ugas undercard. And he fought Tank. He's staying active.
Yeah, because they got Samson. No,
he was Manny Pacquiao Promotions, right?
Manny Pacquiao's guy, Samson and Louis DeCoupas. They're fronting the money. So when they're fronting the money, Al just tests back and say, "You want? I'm gonna charge you a certain amount of dollars for this."
What about Antoine? Your boy Antoine Russell. He just knocked out Victor Postal, came right back, and he fought against Francis Bartholomew.
Hopefully they put him on the Earl Spence undercard.
But he's staying kind of active though, huh?
Yeah, he came back in February. He's back in July, and he's had some tough opponents.
Former champions.
2 former champions, and that's pretty impressive. You know, he's made for TV, man. He's a dog, man. He's in your face, in your grill, and he's that seek and destroy kind of fighter. I think Al got one with him. I really do.
He got a bunch of fighters, man. They loaded up over there. But you feel like Top Rank right now is the best. Like if you're like I somewhat agree with you, but what about like how? I just want to ask you about like how the PBC fighters get their money on the back end. Like a guy like Earl Spence, right? Mm-hmm. He fights. He's his own promoter. You know, he's getting paid, right? How much you think he's getting paid to fight somebody like Earl Spence or even Tank Davis? No, let's stay with Earl. Because Tank is with Floyd. So Earl, how much you think Earl is getting like in that Ugas fight, the fight with Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter? How much money you think he's getting paid? Honestly,
how many pay-per-views it do?
I heard Mikey Garcia was $350.
No, I'm talking about Ugas. How many was that Ugas?
I'm not sure the Ugas. I don't know.
So if he did 350, so let's say he did 300,000 pay-per-view buys. 40,000, 38,000 people. I would say 8 million.
8 million.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in a Mikey fight. In a Mikey fight?
Oh, Mikey Garcia. I would say he got paid more in the Mikey Garcia fight because they had the Fox money. I think he got less for Ugas.
8 million. That's good money, man. Like shit. These fighters ain't making 8 million like that.
No. I would say he made eight against Mikey Garcia.
For real, and that was a big ass fight.
Yeah, maybe more because remember Fox put up all that money. They created the schedule. It was the marketing. They had a big marketing budget for that fight. But
that's it though. Only 8 million, and he's selling all those tickets. He don't have a promoter.
Maybe more. I don't know, but
okay. So who you think been getting paid more money like in these past couple of years? Earl Spence Jr. or Terrence Bud Crawford?
Good question. Good fucking question. Wow. Now that we know, you understand what I'm saying? Earl, but no, Earl's been on pay-per-view. So I would say Earl has made more, but it's comparable. But that's a good question to ask though. Because
Bud is getting a higher guarantee. He was getting the highest guarantee at any welterweight, and he fought on pay-per-view against Amir Khan, and he fought on pay-per-view against Sean Porter his last fight.
Yeah, but you got to take into account Danny got at least 3 or 4 against Earl Spence, right? Between 2 and 4. So I would say he got more there. I would say Earl has made more, but no, and Terrence Crawford's total salaries is pretty strong because you get 4 million for that. That's good money.
So you feel like it's close, like they neck and neck when it comes to who's getting paid more?
I wouldn't say neck and neck. So let's say if they did 4 fights, right? I would say the last 4 fights. So the last 4 fights, Terrence has gotten $18 million. Amazing amount of money. Earl has probably gotten his last 4 fights. Sean Porter, Ugas, Mikey Garcia, right? Those are his last 3 fights.
Yep.
I would say he's probably made 18 million. Who's the 4th guy? I don't know the 4th guy. So I would say in his 4 fights, he's probably made 21 million.
Damn.
21, 22 million. And
for 4 fights?
Yeah, because they pay per view. The last 3 fights have been pay per view. 7, 7, 7. That's 21. No. So I would say about 24, 25.
Okay. Quick question about Charlo. A guy like Jermell Charlo, who doesn't have a promoter. His last fight, Brian Castano, is Charlo getting back in money? Even say he's not on pay-per-view, but he's selling tickets as a promoter. Does Charlo get any type of back end money?
No. What what Charlo does is it's like for tax purposes. So it's not like they're getting an astronomical amount of money on the back end. It's just that they showing the bare minimum so they don't get taxed on the front end. You understand what I'm saying? So when they go file for their taxes and file for their taxes, and then they do how you say it, the sanctioning fees and all that is based off of that salary, and then Al Heyman in turn gives them a lump sum later.
Hey Fred, you still cool with Sam Watson?
Yeah, I just spoke to him last week.
Dang, that's crazy, bro. Why we could get him on the show? Can we get Sam on the show one of these days?
Yeah, I mean that wouldn't be hard to do. At some point, yeah.
Okay, hey Fred, I would like to get you on my show one of these days.
When? Ask me everything.
Man, we hear every night. Can we get Fred Barbershop Conversations on H Money Boxing Barbershop Conversation? And look, we gonna show you love. You know,
I want to have questions.
You, bro.
When do you want me on there?
In a time when I was in need, took me in, and a lot of people turned on you just for taking me in. A lot of these,
I remember that.
You still took me in, bro. Still show me love. I want to get you on the platform, Fred. Yeah, Fred, you full of controversy, man. We want to get you on the platform, and it's all love too, Fred.
And I want to stir it up. Ask
all love
to stir that shit up. I like being interviewed. I really, really like being interviewed. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I love it. I love it. I wish I got interviewed every day of my life.
Hey, Fred, so when you gonna be available? Can we set it up?
Yeah, when you want to do it tomorrow? Hell
yeah. Well, after your show?
You want tomorrow? I have dinner at 5. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Dang, I'll be getting up so fucking late. That's gonna be hard for me to get up.
That's 3 p.m. your time.
Can I get you in, like, say one of these days after your show, on a late night, after your show?
Sure.
For sure, Fred. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate it. Don't forget, Fred. Just let me know. Hit me up. I'm going to set it up.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night after the show.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Yes.
For sure, Fred. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
All the time, dog. All the time. I think we got Mickey Bay and them coming in right now. Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer. I think they're coming in right now. We got to promote their fight. They fight this Friday. And I don't know if they're coming in now or tomorrow but I just sent them the link. And but anyways, man, they fight this Friday. And if you have a platform, please please, 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 you know what I mean? Please invite me on your platform, dog, and ask me everything. Don't hide. I love answering questions, man. I love answering questions, man. So but yeah, man, we ain't gonna be able to get to the health shit, but we have to bring that back for a later time. But I will say this about health, man. Here's why health is important to me. When I was poor and I had a job and I was in grad school, undergraduate school, I knew I can always be great in the gym. You understand? I knew it. No matter how bad my day was, how poor I was sleeping in a van, sleeping on somebody's couch. The gym was always like that place for me. The place for me where I was like, I know I can win here. You know what I mean? I know I can be successful here. So that's why, and then it's turned into a life, as they say, lifestyle now. Trying to live here, this lifestyle. So now, I can't go 2 days without working out now. It's like damn near impossible. Your conscience be eating at you. Fred, go work out. Fred, go work out. So whether it's intense, lackadaisical, or whatever it is, I'll rarely go 2 days without missing a workout, not unless I'm traveling or something like that, But even when I was traveling for fights, I would always get up in the morning and work out, even if it's just for 20 minutes, I would get up and work out, So health was really like where I succeeded as like a one-on-one type of deal, where like I was like, okay, it's me versus me. I know I can win this, when I was going broke, when I was losing all that money in Vegas and oh my gosh, homeless. Because I used to sleep in a parking lot because the gyms open up at 4:30. LA Fitness opened up at 4:30 in the morning. So I would go take a shower, work out, and then go teach, and then go to grad school, and then do it all over again because they closed at like 11 o'clock. So by the time I got out of grad school, I was just so fucking exhausted, man. So I couldn't do it. So I would get up at 4:30, and you had to anyway because the sun comes beaming into your car and shit. The sun be beaming into your car. You be like, damn, you know what I mean? So let me get the link for you guys for the Mickey Bay fight. And Mickey Bay. Let me get it right, y'all. Oh, he ain't got it in his bio. But I'm gonna put it here on the Redemption pay-per-view. I'm gonna pull it up right here so you guys can see it. Redemption pay-per-view. That's where it's at. Can you guys see that? Redemption pay-per-view. Let me zoom in on it. I'm watching this Friday night. I definitely got to support them. Redemption pay-per-view. I'm definitely watching that shit for sure, 100%. And it's $30 or $35. And you know how we talk about how the gentleman came in, Dead Zone Boxing came in yesterday, and he talked about putting up the money and the numbers on the bottom of the screen, putting up the money and betting on yourselves and putting on fights. Well, they're putting up the money and putting up the fights. And here we have it, man. You know what I mean? So go out and support it. Blue Blood is going out there Thursday, maybe Friday or something like that. And it's important, man. If we can get them to, man, 100,000 people, man, tell people to go purchase this, man. It's $29. Let's see how much it is. Let's put up. redemptionpayperview.com. And you get Lorenzo Simpson and Tremaine Williams. We got Mighty Mouse on the card. Damn, this is an expensive card. Hey. Here it is right here. Click here to buy. pay-per-view tickets. Okay. $30, man. Let's do it. It's $29.99, man. Let's do it. We got the time machine in the building, man. We got to do this, man. We got to do this. What's up, man? You on the road? Where you at?
Yo, what's up with you? No, I get there tomorrow. what's up with you,
okay. Oh man, how you doing, man? It's great to see you, man.
I'm doing good. Hey, I'm gonna tell you first off, I got a binge watch, man. I owe you, man. You already supporting what I'm doing, so I don't watch TV when I'm training, but I'm a binge watch all your movies. I've been seeing you getting down with all them independent films, man. I'm gonna check them all out as soon as the fight over. I'm a binge watcher.
Oh man, that's love, man. I truly appreciate that. And please let me know. And please let me know what you think about it, man. So you back in the ring on Friday, man. And
yeah.
How's camp been?
Oh, it's been real good, man. Fortunately, man, I'm still around, still sharp, and still got the youth. It's I picked a hard fight on purpose. Everybody was asking like, why you fight him off the bat? It's sink or swim.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get the fans, fans getting tired of people getting over on them. Like, you got a lot of fighters. I know you see it. You see how the game is. Like, a lot of guys is just getting over on the fans. So me and Tevin both agreed, like, look, let's get the fans something big. We both been off. We both could fight. We both tricky fighters that a lot of guys still don't want to fight. Let's do it.
Right. And how did this come together? You guys changed locations a couple of times, and now we settled in on Arizona. Take us through the journey into getting Arizona.
Yeah, well, it's crazy because, man, we was set to go in Dubai, but the president died. So I'm like, man, but it was a beautiful experience, man. That, like, it was crazy. I'm glad I was in Dubai because, man, the beautiful, beautiful place. But yeah, man, but when that happened, they canceled everything. No entertainment, none of that. We had to respect it for their religious beliefs, but man, we both got offered fights in between. But
really?
We like, no, let's stick to it and just stick to fight each other. Like, let's do this. And and of course we both businessmen, so we wanted to have fun. It's like an independent little venture with our partners. And we just we didn't want to both back off. We like, man, we got to hold to our word. We don't want to look like we ain't fighting just because that happened. We got to get it on, and then we can go our separate ways after.
Right. Can you share who they offered to fight you?
It wasn't really specific, but it was a couple companies. Like, I could have got fights, with all of the big promotional companies because, of course, so it didn't really come to the opponents. A couple names were spoke, like the African dude. What's his name that beat Burchell?
We just talked about him. Yeah, just talked about him.
Yeah, even Valdez, a couple cats. Like, and I'm a dog, so I'll fight anybody. You could put names in the hat. That's how I always wanted my career to be. But when I was having problems on the, I couldn't get the fights.
Right.
So now at this point, I look at this probably being my last 3 to 4 fights. Tevin say he's gonna retire me, so we'll see. We'll see. Hey, we'll see. I doubt it because I know I'm gonna win. But if he do me like he's saying, it's over with. This would be my last fight Friday, so everybody should tune in to see it's sink or swim. I'm coming out on top though.
How was the process doing this as a independent fighter without a big time promoter per se?
I ain't gonna lie, it was hard, but it was fun because it's so much that go into it. But like I say, and that's why I respect you. And I say I can't wait to check the movies out because that's one of the lanes I want to creep up into as well. But like I know if you got, I'm sure you can go with the Paramount pictures and this and that. But people don't realize sometimes it's a pot of gold when you do it yourself and you get pretty much all of the bread on. You get the back end too.
Yeah.
So I just figured like, Ted, let's try. We we both doing pretty good outside of the boxing. Why not do something and try it? I feel like it's gonna start a new wave with fighters, even with promoters getting together and fighting each other, saying, what? even though we got promoters, let's agree to fight each other. It ain't no way the promoters won't step aside and just say, go ahead. Y'all didn't already put it out there and y'all want to fight each other. So, but to get all the way back to it, it was fun. It was hard a little bit, you know, because we all lost money, of course, when it didn't happen in Dubai. We lost some money, but you know, we lost a couple things along the way, a couple sponsors, but it's all good. We resurfaced, we brought it back to America, and now look, we 2-3 days out now.
Wow, man, how cool is that, man? So now, are you inspired to actually be a promoter now?
Oh, 1,000,000%. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and then that's the thing. The crazy thing is, Al and Don, we are from the same neighborhood and city.
Yeah.
Al, Heyman, and Don. So even though they both been great, you can always see from the outside stuff that they might be lacking because they older and you know, both done great things, but I can see some holes in different areas to where, you know, where I feel like I can, you know, even though I wouldn't mind working with the top ranks and the promoters and stuff like that, but I want to be a promoter. I want that to be my full-time job.
Wow.
Going forward for sure.
No, that's totally exciting. What's up, Kyle, man?
What's going on? What's
up, Kyle?
Man? Congratulations, man, on your venture, man.
Oh man, thanks, man. I want to thank y'all too for supporting us. You know, that go a long way. Like I say, I ain't forget. I was seeing the previews of the movie. I'm like, damn, I can't wait to watch. But literally, I ain't turned on my TV in probably a couple months.
Well, you got to do what you need to do. Do what you want to do. You know.
Yeah, because I don't watch much TV. I might watch I watch a lot of documentaries and stuff like on YouTube, and that's it.
Man, we got one for you, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check it all. I've been seeing it. I'm gonna check it all out as soon as this fight over with.
How's camp been with your son, man? I love your postings with your son, man, and the Cookie Monster, the Candy Man. And all that stuff,
the Snack King. Hey, he going crazy right now. He got like 200. He got like 200 toys in the tub right now. Yeah, but it's motivating. You know, just to I see what you be doing, man. I agree with everything you doing. Like, people don't understand how you be saying you doing it for your last name, and just on the business tip, like, man, it ain't nothing like passing stuff down to your kids. You know, we didn't grow up like that. We had it hard, so and that's what I'm, you know, leaving for him. So it's like, why wouldn't I fight Farmer to make more money? Man, I'll fight Godzilla. To help my son out. I'm born in Cleveland, a poor city in America. You think I'm finna turn down a fade? Like, man, that's why I told Tevin, listen, we could both get out the fight, but man, look, let's do it. Let's show that we not gonna we gonna continue this journey out. Somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose. But at the end of the day, let's do it. We didn't already got the fans excited, man. Let's get it on.
And you got a strong undercard too. You got Lorenzo Simpson, Mighty Mouse on the card as well, right, Tyrone? That's his last. Yeah, man. So it's really a hell of a card, man.
Listen, if I wasn't already committed to going to Vegas the next day, I would have went straight to Phoenix, man.
Oh, how long you gonna be in Vegas?
For the weekend.
Oh, okay, yeah. Damn, I'll be back probably before you leave.
We're gonna link up, man.
Yeah,
hey, you seen the highlights of Amari get busy on Friday?
Yeah, that's my guy, man. You know, that's one of my students. I hated I couldn't come, you know, because I've been training myself, you know, but you know, that's my guy, man. Real good fighter, real future champion for sure.
Oh, for sure.
One of the easiest people in the world to train. One of my favorite fighters ever to train, man. He like a sponge. When he came to me, you know, of course, I think he was maybe 17 at the time, 17 or 18, no pro fights. When I say this dude rapidly improved, I mean, I'm proud of where he came today. I'm like, everything that I showed this cat, he do it in the ring. Good dude, man. Real good kid.
He did miss you in the corner, though.
Huh?
He missed you in the corner, though.
Oh, yeah?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because certain shit that he would do, I said, man, Mickey Bay was in the corner, he wouldn't have done that. Or get hit touched with a certain shot. If he was there, he wouldn't have got touched with that. Because
I didn't see it all, but I know Mari, so you know, I seen the highlights. I'm like, you know, I'm glad he handled his business, but
he beat the shit out that dude. They should have stopped it, but they should have stopped it way earlier than that. Like, dude was taking a beating.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, but that's one fighter. I don't plan to train full time, man. If y'all don't know this, that's the hardest job in boxing and the most. But a fighter like him, I'll stick with a guy like him just because, I had him since he was, since the beginning. And anybody I already worked with, I can rekindle and work with them. Like I work with Truck and I work with Devin and a few, and yeah. So any of them guys, I'll help out with them.
But it was the chemistry y'all got though.
Oh man,
that's what I mean. That's what was missing from the corner. It was that chemistry because, like, man, that last fight in Sac, people don't understand. Like, when look, I was telling niggas like this nigga when y'all was in the corner together, you would tell him to do something. I mean, as soon as the bell rung, bang, he did exactly what he told him to do, dog. It was
right, man. I hated that, but I'm glad he won. But one thing about Mari, I got a chance to mold him from the beginning of, before he even had a pro fight. So we picked it up every fight, man. I'm gonna tell you this. Sparring is just sparring. Everybody lose sparring. We ain't lost a sparring session. I can't even remember. Like, I mean, you're right. Our chemistry we got, because he know my language and what I teach him and how to do it. So I could tell him something that nobody else know what it is. And he know, like, I know his style. So I know, like, Mari, do this, do that. Don't do, he know my method. So our chemistry is good to where I can just tell him one thing. And like, when I train my guys, I train them all different. Like, all of them got different strengths and weaknesses. So Mari might have one thing, Devin got one thing, Truck got one thing. Even though I work on the weaknesses, it's mainly, I mainly know how to take away weapons from their opponents and get them to do what they want them to do. So I could tell Mari in one round, like, okay, if that round was rocky, boom, let's go to this now. And they be studying, thinking that it's going to be like the last round, and he didn't turn to a whole nother person.
Yeah. It's because I remember in Sac, the same punch you told him to throw, he threw it. And not do it out.
Oh, for sure, like, bang, bang. No, man, listen, Mari, he listened to everything I tell him. I said, damn, Mari, I got to make sure I'm on point because, hey, if I tell you to jump off this, if I tell you to jump off the ring, you're gonna do it. That's how good he listened to me.
Yeah. You can just tell. Man, listen. I know you're gonna do your promoter thing, but y'all two got to stick together because you could tell the difference. Like, even when he fought in Australia, you wasn't there. You could tell little differences. You know what I'm saying? From when you was there, and then from when somebody else is in the corner, you could tell it's different.
I agree. Mari is like my kid pretty much. So it's a mental thing too. Like, when a guy like him is somebody that, like, it ain't even just about boxing. Like, if he quit tomorrow, I'ma still support his life. Like, man, what making sure we talk about investing and doing certain stuff now, putting your money up and learning certain habits. It's beyond boxing. So I care about his health and his safety. So with him, that's one, that's one of the guys that, I probably will, get to that championship and stick with him. He understand that I'm training for my fight and shit. We still was supposed to train together a little bit, but we was working at different time. But yeah, me and Mari, we close. So, I'm sure, once I'm done with this fight, we'll pick it back up.
Right. And what weight are you guys fighting at? Catch weight or
lightweight?
Oh, y'all fighting at the limit, 35?
Well, I think it might be a pound or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you want to campaign at 35?
Well, it's easy. He wanted to. I ain't trying to I ain't trying to expose it. He wanted the extra pound or two. No, I ain't tripping. Like, because I'm a natural lightweight. I never had to struggle or none of that. Like, I'm eating 3 meals a day. Like, right now, like, I'm eating. I just ate. Like, I train, eat, and just train enough to where, you got to knock off a little weight, but not nothing crazy. I never had to really cut a big amount of weight. Like, this is my, like, 10, 12, 13 pounds out of my natural weight.
Wow. So So 135 is a pretty hot division, man. And the natural question would be, obviously, they like, Fred, ask him, would he fight Devin Haney? So
no,
never fight Devin Haney.
Devin is, I mean, these dudes is literally like my kids or something.
Right.
Like, you know, I could never, like, but Devin will probably be moving up in the near future. My goal is to become the oldest lightweight champion ever.
Wow.
I can beat that by about a few months to a year or something like that. So that's my goal.
So last time we talked, this is the last hurrah. So you said, fuck you finna keep going.
Yeah, no, this is my last chapter. Like, I would like to be retired by the end of next year.
Oh shit, so you got 2 more fights in you.
I want to go out on top. Like, I could talk. I mean, I'm blessed to even be able to still be around fighting. Like, man, I've been fighting like 30 years now. And I had layoffs in my career.
That's right.
Somebody called him.
Time Machine Bay.
Man, I fought once every 2-3 years for like the last decade. And for me to still be able to compete at this level, it's just a blessing. So like I say, the only one that could stop this is Tevin. But I don't believe he got it in him to do that.
How would you shape up 135 outside of Devin Haney? Who would be next in the pecking order, like the top handful of guys?
I would say Tank. Either Tank or Lomachenko. It's kind of on any given night, I think them two could beat each other.
Right.
Like if Tank wasn't on this, whoever, like Tank and Lomachenko is 50-50 to me. Because I think that he can hurt Lomachenko. But at the same time, I think that if Tank if he was a little off, he'd get outboxed.
Right.
Because he's down in a lot of his fights. And he expect to come back every time. You're really not going to do that against Lomachenko, but Tank really got real power. Like, I mean, his power is real. It ain't like no fluke or his opponents. I mean, he putting dudes to sleep. So and then after that, let me see. Shoot, is Ryan still there? Is he at 40 now or what?
He said he would go down to 35 to fight Tank. So
I don't think I just think he bluffing, man. I got to see him really. He could fight. Don't get me wrong. He got that. He got the attributes of a fighter, but his mental was all over the place.
Right.
I just think that he put pressure on himself by all the social media hype and fame.
Good point.
I think that he put so much pressure that he folded up under it. Like Devin Haney is one of them dudes that he embraced the pressure. Like he loved it and he could eat it up and still go win. I don't think Ryan really would. I think he might get cold feet if him and Tank fought, and you don't even know if he gonna even come to the ring.
Wow. So you got Tank by annihilation against Ryan Garcia.
I think he'd knock him out probably, but I think he might have some trouble before that because, you know, Ryan is long, fast, and he got some pop on him too. But if Tank gonna land on you, and if he land on him, I don't know if he got it in him to really.
Right.
This pro stuff is, man, listen, getting hit without this headgear. I'm crazy for doing what I'm doing Friday right off the bat, but I love it. I'm gonna feel good when I know all right, come on, let's get it. Like I know he's trying to. I don't know if Ryan really built to take one of Tank's punches. When he feel it, I think that he'd say, I think he might quit on the stool. And don't get me wrong, I ain't knocking him and trying to make him look like a punk. I just think that he's gonna be more of a late bloomer if he can like stay focused. I think he'd be better like 2-3 years down the line. Right now, I don't put him with Devin and Shakur and him right now. His fame is cool, but skill-wise, he still got a little more to go. But he does have talent, though.
Right. And I just interviewed Bob, and Bob said that Devin will be fighting Kambosos. How old the second?
Yeah. Oh, man, it's going to be another it's going to be the same thing. I mean, sometimes you can have too much heart where it can hurt you. Like, why would you fight a dude? You couldn't do nothing with him. Like, all right, not like my thing is this. And I love Wilder, but I don't think he should have fought Fury right away. He should have waited. You're not really going to change what you did in 3-4 months. That's why Floyd knew to fight Maidana 3-4 months later. Sugar Ray knew to fight Durant 3-4 months later. What you going to change in 3-4 months and make different? He got to make so many adjustments just to hang in there with Devin. You're not going to do that in 3-4 months. You're going to revert back to what you already are. Like I would have waited a year or two and just said, all right, I'm gonna fight him now. But he had never beat Devin. He should have just let him go about his way, let him fight Lomachenko, and him fight like a I would have liked to see him fight somebody like Pitbull or Ryan. I'd give him a better shot against Ryan or like and Pitbull would be a war because they styles match up. But Devin's footwork, if you see what I did to him with all them years off, all he had to do was take that and put his youth with it, and he gonna beat him all night.
Right. Yeah. Right. Because we watched that fight leading up to the Dev fight. And especially what we were saying was because you was tired. If you wasn't tired, it was easy.
Listen, easy.
So how hard? Now you've been off for even longer this time, right? How is it going to be getting the rust off and getting back in the swing of things while you're in the ring?
Well, this is the only thing. This time he been off too. Usually my opponent have already been busy every time I was coming off layoffs. This time he been off, so he not used to that. He used to fighting every 3 months. He never been off this long. I've been off a little longer than him, but it's possible Russ can be there, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling way better. Like I got smarter from training and I'm eating better. Before I used to think like, okay, if I ain't gaining weight, eating snacks and this and that, then it ain't bad for me. But in actuality, that don't mean nothing.
Right.
And now I'm drinking more water, eating a ton of vegetables and fruits and all of that stuff. So that helped. I actually feel better than when I was 28, 20. I feel like I'm about probably 27, 28. He gonna have to prove me otherwise. I put it like that. Like he the only dude that can stop what I'm doing. Other than that, I don't see. I don't see nothing stopping me. I don't see him doing nothing with me.
Right. And what did you make of Gary Russell fighting Rances Bartholomew? I know
you know what? I seen the highlights. To me, it looked like a good fight. Like, why did they stop it?
Right.
I didn't see the whole fight, but that looked. And I'm gonna tell you this, right? The bet was 6.5, under and over. I'm like, hold on. He got dropped, got up, smiled, and they was going to war, and he got stopped. That looked weird to me.
Yeah, the over-under was right there.
That was weird to me. Did y'all see the whole fight?
Yeah, I watched it.
How was it? It was a good fucking fight.
Man.
But the only thing about it, the referee looked into his eyes and said, "Give me your hands." And he didn't. The referee had to grab his hands and do this for him.
But did he say it in Spanish?
I don't know. He was like, "Give me your hands," and he doesn't do eyes. And I guess he because in New York, a couple people died in New York already.
Oh, that's where it was at. Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I don't know, bro.
Man, they should have. When I watched the highlights yesterday. A matter of fact, for the first, I said, man, he was landing some leather on Gary. I'm like, that looked like a big fight, but
yeah.
But I like Gary though. From what I seen on the highlight, I got to watch his whole fight because when I seen him and I checked him out, I'm like, okay, that might be a good fight. He ain't ready for Devin though. I seen him calling him out. But it'll be a good fight. But he ain't ready for Devin though. I seen him saying something about when Devin come up. But he could fight though. All them Russells could fight.
Is there a fight in particular you want outside of Tevin?
Honestly, I would like to fight somebody like Ryan.
Ryan
Garcia. I like to run the fade back with Kambosos. And it might sound crazy. I like to fight Lomachenko. Because, Friday, I think I'll show why I'm saying that. Because my IQ and a lot of stuff he do, I know won't work on me. And if I can keep the blessing of having this youth that I got, I can my past performances, because a lot of them was underhanded, a lot of my fights. Because you know my story, Fred.
Yeah. If you win, Golden Boy will be knocking at your door.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So just to see they was all knocking when our fight got postponed, everybody was like, man, what's up? Would you fight? I'm like, well, give me a minute. Like, if me and Tevin come back on, I'm like, if not, I will. So you know, anybody, to be honest with you, like if y'all say like, man, I want to see you and Tank, you and him, everything should go great Friday. And like I say, that's why I named myself the Time Machine. I got to show it on Friday. You know, Tevin the only one that could. That's why I'm excited, because Tevin the only one that could stop it. It ain't no way I'm gonna let him stop it.
And we're 2 days away from the weigh-in. What's ideal weight for you? How many pounds away are you?
I made weight 3 times already, but what I do is I eat it back up. I don't really care. I don't sit on weight. Like I might make it after the workout, but then I go eat regular, and then I might gain another 4 or 5 pounds. Right now, I'm probably like 2 pounds off.
Wow.
So I could wake up on weight.
Yeah, you are gonna wake up on weight. You will.
Yeah, I'll wake up on weight, but then I eat. I might fast tomorrow night because the weigh-in is Thursday. So I'm gonna cut out the water because I ain't working out no more after the day. So I gotta pretty much chill on a lot of liquid. I might eat the first half of the day, and then when it get maybe 7 o'clock, I'll probably just sip a little water and wait till the weigh-in.
Now let me tell you this, man. This is a movie. After this weekend, we got you winning. You know what I'm saying? This is a movie for real. This is really a movie about perseverance. Like, to be honest with you, because like all the shit that you've been through, and to be able to take your career back and put it in your own hands and put on the show yourself, I mean, that should be commended, period. The obstacles in which you've gone through, and now you're able to put your career in your hands is absolutely amazing. And we rooting for you 1,000,000,000,000%. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, listen, hey, I appreciate you. And I'll put it to you like this: you could do the post-fight interview when I get back, because I'll be in Vegas. I'm gonna be back probably the next day.
That's dope.
So if you don't leave until you said Sunday,
I ain't leaving until Monday. Fuck.
And I got, because I just got a new condo out here. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all the view. You got
a new condo, man, or something.
Can y'all see?
Damn, yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, you got a new condo, man. You living the best life,
man.
Could y'all see it?
Yeah, we saw.
Hell
it.
yeah.
You can see the whole. But shit, Fred got that. I know that LA property so crazy. I seen you had that. But y'all got to come to Cleveland in the Midwest to get some of that real estate. We got stuff.
Yes.
10, 20,000. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Building. Or I tell all my friends that.
Yeah, it's funny because I was just talking to your Cleveland boy. Coincidentally, I was playing poker with him at 154. What's his name? The Olympian.
Oh, Terrell
Goucher, and we were talking about property over there in Cleveland, man, or over the Ohio area. He has some property out there.
It's so crazy that you could live good there for like $4,000 a month, $3,000 to $4,000 a month. Like, I mean, you ain't gonna really want to live there because it's a lot of abandoned property right now.
Right.
But the thing is they either tearing it down or selling it, but they trying to improve the city. So I'm grabbing it now, but I tell everybody I know, because it's enough for everybody.
That was definitely enough.
It's enough for everybody. So, but it's buildings, man. Half the city is abandoned.
Yeah, because you can damn near get all your homies together and y'all can own a whole fucking street together as a unit.
Oh yeah. Oh man, we doing all. Y'all got to come one day and just, man, you'll be buying up stuff like Monopoly. It's stuff for 3,000, 3,000, 6,000, 8,000. Like in Detroit is right up the road. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get a four-seater for probably 28,000.
Damn.
Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. And I'm just glad I learned about this stuff since I've been off. Like, you know, earlier in my career, I was kind of like, I wasn't hip to a lot of things, like, because nobody really put me up on stuff. So I had a chance to educate myself.
Right. And speaking of investments, you're plus 350.
Oh yeah. Oh, you already know I'm gonna put something on that. Hey, you know what? I just hit this weekend. I hit on Blair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and on the under of Ortiz. I always like going with plus money. I like Hooker, but Whenever to me it's an even fight, I like going with plus money.
Booker was the favorite.
Yeah, plus 250.
I mean, dog, look at that. Listen, look at their last 2 fights.
And after the weigh-in, I mean, it was a pretty much done deal. Y'all saw that picture of him with Ethiopian belly. You know,
look though,
no,
Fred,
I didn't even see it.
If you remember his last fight against Ortiz, it was a good fight up until he hurt his hand.
Oh, dang, yeah.
So it was a good fight.
Okay.
This fight, I mean, so you go in like, okay, if we get the same hooker from Virgil Ortiz, we all right. We're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? But he came in and it's like, who the fuck is that guy in the ring? Like, you know what I mean?
Hey, that's what's crazy about boxing. That's why I said the Terrence and Earl fight, it simply could boil down to who's better on that day. Sometime in the ring, it's like any other sport or any other job. You just off that day. That's what that kind of fight is going to be. Watch somebody, whoever is off. Hopefully, both of them not. You wouldn't be able to tell, but if one of them just feeling that much off, they could lose that fight.
Man,
that's how narrow it is to me. It's like 50-50 to me, that fight.
Yeah, I'm man, listen, I don't talk about it because it's a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it happening.
No, it's happening for sure. November, I think November.
Man, they
are you serious about this?
Oh, it's happening this year, 1,000,000%.
Wow.
Yeah, it's happening for sure. You know, it's just so much that, see, I learned how hard it is to promote by me trying to do it. Because me and my brother, we do our own shows too. Like, you know, they ain't no big show. They, you know, but it's hard, man. Like, it's a lot to go into it. So I can only imagine that them two kind of playing tug of war because they might be showing the fight in 150 countries. So they got to figure out that the splits in the different countries and the split on the gate, not only the split on the purse, the sponsors, the room, like everything got to be set. Like how many rooms do you get? How many tickets you get? How many flights you get? How much do you get in Africa? How much in Asia? How much in? It's like a crazy. And I learned that even from this fight. Like, but the reason why it was simple for me and Ted, we said, bam, everything 50-50.
That's beautiful.
Everything you get what I get what you get. So. It ain't nothing to talk about. And if it's good enough to where it could be a rematch, the winner gets 60, the loser get 40.
Wow.
That's what Terrence and them, I would do if I was them. All right, we got a rematch clause. Loser get 40, winner gets 60. Let's do 50-50 on everything this fight.
Right.
Bam. It's going to be a good enough fight to have a rematch. 60-40.
How do you envision this fight going? You have it by stoppage, knockout?
Man, this fight, man, I could see this damn near being I could see them both hitting the deck. I think this is going to be like Ray Leonard and Hearns. Like, it might not have the same ending. But they both,
I've been saying that. I think it's going to be 12 rounds of Hagler Hearn because ain't none of them ever been dropped to stop, nothing like that. Neither one of them touched the canvas.
Nah, this fight, one of them might hit the canvas this fight. I think one of them going to hit the canvas this fight. I don't know who.
Wow.
But I think it's going to be a split decision, but somebody going to get dropped.
Man, I have Earl just getting inside of him and just literally just devouring him, you know.
Hey, and that's the thing. That's what makes this fight so beautiful.
Yeah, it's very compelling. It's a very compelling fight.
Yeah,
very compelling.
Man, because they both some monsters, man. They both, I mean, this is like you talking about number one. I got them both probably number 1 and 2 pound for pound right now. Terrence one and him too. So
I can see that.
I mean, they both so dangerous that if he can get inside, that's his advantage. He could beat.
Right.
Now, if he can't, if Terrence could outbox him, that's his game.
Right.
If Earl can keep him inside, he gonna win. If Terrence could outbox him, then I think he'll win. But it's hard to, they gonna have to fight because the ring ain't but so big, and somebody gonna get hurt, guaranteed. Woo. If not both of them.
Damn.
Both of them gonna hurt each other. I promise you that. They both gonna hurt each other because they gonna be throwing some bombs and
for sure.
Somebody getting hurt.
And they're both hella competitors too.
Oh man, ridiculous. Yup. Yeah. I mean, great fight.
Yeah, you mentioned promoters and stuff that they're lacking, something that they have. What would you add to the game since your last promoter comparable to like a Floyd Mayweather? What would you add to promote?
What would I add for like Floyd?
No, I'm saying like what did they lack that you believe you can add as a
promoter?
with
them they lack passion for the game and the people. I mean, see, Floyd, I think Floyd mean well, but he just got so much going on. I mean, he was active. He's still fighting. I mean, when he fight, he making 9 figures.
Right.
So think about it, after the fight, you all over the world, and you can't employ your family just because it's your family. They got to be qualified. I mean, we all know that. Like, just because it's your family don't mean that they able to run the company.
Right.
His name is too big to have the people that he have. He need a whole new staff. If Floyd would have, at one point, I thought he was going to have Richard Schaefer. He was thinking about it. If he had got somebody maybe like that or similar with his name and his, oh man, he should be. But to me, people got to be more selfless to be a promoter. And really, we all know Floyd ain't selfless. Like, great fighter, but does he come off as a selfless person at all?
No.
His self-centeredness is what made him such a great fighter, but he can't really turn it off. So to me, you got to be like a person that can really turn it off, like an Al Heyman. He got that trait. Like, everybody had a negatives, but Al was like one of them people that want to see people just excel. And you know, you got Bob Arum, who, all right, this is what I think. Neither one of them was fighters, Bob Arum or Al.
Right.
If you look at a lot of fighters that promote, they be kind of selfish, silently competing against their fighters. Unknowingly, though. They don't even know that. So most fighters never become good promoters because they not selfless enough. They competing with their fighters, and sometimes they might even get jealous of their fighters. But you notice Al Heyman and Bob Arum and Don King never fought. So they lasted long and was real good promoters. But you look at all the fighters that was promoters, and they always tanked because they kind of selfish.
Right.
You know what's funny? The reason why Oscar De La Hoya was so good at the beginning is because he was trying to beat Floyd so bad. So that was his self-centeredness. That's why he was so good of a promoter, because he was trying to build somebody up to beat Floyd.
Hey, but guess what? Who was his staff though?
They had Al and Richard.
You said, see, Fred, you hit it on the nose. You hit it on the nose. Now, see, that's what Floyd needed. He needed to let Al and Richard see. Al don't have nothing to do with his company like people think. Yeah, they fight under the PBC umbrella, but Al don't have nothing to do with the fighters. None of them even never met Al before. Like, I mean, when you got a guy like Richard and Al, you can't do nothing but go up. Like, I mean, look at Top Rank. They got a staff over there. Like,
infrastructure.
It's structured. It's because I was signed with them and everything is professional. Like, it's, you know, and this ain't no shade or nothing because, you know, boxing is a hard sport, but some of these dudes, it be like they sabotage it because of their personality. Like, it ain't even the business part. Everybody can make mistakes, but Al Heyman, Bob Arum, and these guys able to bounce back from theirs because it ain't nothing personal with them. They not, you can't beat their record because they never fought.
Right.
So they businessmen. They thinking about promoting as many people as possible. Fighters might take one guy here and there depending on how they like you at the moment. But the minute that they feel a certain kind of way, they could put you on the shelf or do anything.
What's Leonard Ellaby's role?
Man, is what Floyd wanted to be. I mean, he keep the training wheels on Leonard. That's just keeping it real. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, Leonard, if he let Leonard really do his thing, I think Leonard got more passion than anybody over there. Like, if he was just like, go ahead, Leonard, this your company. You could do what you want to do. Like, Leonard got his ways for sure. Like, and this shit that I could say right now that I'm gonna probably wait for the book, but but I can't say that Leonard is a businessman though. Like, he the kind of guy that he could put his difference to the side if it's about money.
Yeah.
The only thing is that Floyd kept training wheels on him. Like, you had him in the gym training you. You had him in the gym as your assistant. What CEO you know got to put a bodysuit on and hold your feet during sit-ups, and they have to do this. think about it. Did y'all when y'all was watching 24/7? Y'all still seen him in camp. He had to be there. It wasn't no option. No, get in here and hold my feet for these sit-ups.
Yeah, he had a
That's
little
foul to me. Like, man, let this dude be a real CEO. You ain't finna see Richard Schaefer in the gym with De La Hoya or Al Heyman training Earl Spence. Like, you got this dude in there fucking tying your shoes and you throw something on the ground, he got to pick it up. Like, oh, come on, don't play the dude like that.
Why you think he's never stood up for himself before it?
Man, Floyd got a way of controlling certain people, man. Floyd got a little mini. He got a little mini coat. He had a mini coat going on.
He do.
Yeah, Floyd, man, he good at. See, like the good thing is I never had to fall under that because Leonard knew him long too, like me, but he never treated me like that. Like I never put myself in position to be like that. The last handful of years was rocky, but I mean before, I knew him 20 plus years, so I never hung out with him too much and did everything he did. Like if I'm sleepy, I'm sleepy. Like dudes would jump up out the bed. Like, Floyd, it could be 4 a.m. because Floyd is like a big kid. He might wake up at 4 and want to go skating or something. A dude could be in the bed with their family. They're going to jump up just because Floyd say, I'm about to do this. You got to still be your own man. Like, I respect being there for him, but, like, Floyd is smart as hell. Like, people play all this shit thinking Floyd dumb. Listen, Floyd is real calculated and smart. Like, he ain't 50 joked around talking about he can't read. Man, listen. Floyd is sharp and smart. Like he man, dude ain't dumb at all. Like he remembers shit that happened 20 years ago.
Right.
Verbatim. I'm like, how do you even remember that? He like, yeah, I remember this, that. I'm like, man, this dude is sharp. Like he ain't by no means, and he pick up on characteristics fast. Like he could feel like he could read your character real good. And he'll feed on it if you weak.
Yeah. And Friday, man, it goes down, man. We gotta get you out of here. Friday, it goes down.
Yes, sir, man. Everybody tune in. Like I say, I'm only in it to win it, so we got it real affordable.
Yeah, $30, man, and it is. I'll be promoting it tomorrow night, all week, and Wednesday night, tomorrow night, and we gonna be in there like swimwear.
Oh, for sure. And I want to thank y'all, man. Y'all been supporting us since the beginning. So like I say, I'm going to get with you as soon as I get back to Vegas. I'm going to get with you. And Fred, I'm going to be binge watching as soon as this.
I appreciate you, man.
Soon as it's over with.
That's love. I appreciate it.
All right, y'all. Thanks.
I appreciate you, man.
I can't wait, man.
Have
Me and
fun.
the whole team going to be watching that together.
Yeah, we're going to watch that. Y'all be able to watch that in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. That's what we doing.
No, y'all definitely be able to watch it in Vegas, man.
We're gonna have a good fucking time, man.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that shit.
Yeah. When you get out there?
I'm probably gonna get out there Friday. I'm trying to get an early morning flight, man, but I ain't no red eye flights open right now.
Red eye? You gonna catch a red eye?
I'm a red eye guy. I like to do Thursday night, get there Friday morning, so I can have the
It's only 40-minute flight.
That don't matter, man. I like
to leave first thing in the morning.
Yeah, but ain't nothing.
Are you flying standby or are you flying?
Fred, good and goddamn well, I ain't doing no more stuff.
No, I'm just so close, and they got 100 flights leaving. They got 100 flights leaving Vegas.
I'm cool, bro. That was one of the worst. That might have been like one of the worst experiences. Remember when I was stuck in Atlanta?
I remember.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is.
Champion heart. Ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head. I'm seeing. Take me for granted. I'm leaving. I'm gonna take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go.
All right, thank you for joining me for another episode of Kicking One Down. Today we're just gonna do just a little quick tip video. I'm actually doing pancakes this morning, and I just wanted to share this. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. All right, buy frozen blueberries. Once you put them in the bowl, put water on them, you're gonna get this. Okay, unless you want purple pancake, what you want to do is you want to drain. Okay, and what you want to do is just want to keep draining till your water is clear. Okay, because when you buy your blueberries frozen, this is what you're gonna get. Now, if you buy fresh blueberries, you never have to worry about this. But these are frozen blueberries. Actually, fresh blueberries are frozen. And this is what you get. So what you want to do is just constantly strain till your water is clear. All right. See how clear your water is? All right. Then you want to drain that.
Is that the way the fruit?
All right. Now, place some of your blueberries. Place your blueberries in your batter, and you won't have purple pancakes. All right. All right, and that's just a quick cooking tip for preparing blueberry pancakes. And we'll come back another time and do a blueberry pancake episode. I just want to share that with everyone. Remember to always subscribe, like, and share the content. All right, and we'll see you next week.
Appreciate you, Champ. Champ was busy. He was on them hoes this weekend. Hey, make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. I'm putting it in the chat right now. You was on them hoes or something. What were you doing? Why are you so busy, man?
Oh man, bro, it's been crazy, man. You know, I was on the road for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And then when I got back, I went to the LDBC.
No. How was it?
Dude, it was off the chain. You know what, man?
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I was 78. He said it best, man. It really felt more like a reunion, like a family reunion.
I'm glad to
have a meet and greet, man. I mean, it was so laid back. It was so cool. It was no hate, no bullshit. You know, everybody was having a good time. The original Rick Ross was there. Right, he blended in so well and was just in the room dancing and hanging out. I didn't even realize it was him until he got ready to leave. he was like just doing his thing, man. And plus he's picked up weights. It was because I kept looking at him. I said, man, is that Rick Ross? But he's picked up some weight. But man, it was cool, man. The champ called in and yeah. I didn't get a chance to talk to him.
Devin Haney?
Deontay Wilder.
Oh, that's dope. That's because he has a relationship with 78.
Right, exactly. You know, so he called in the 78's phone, man, and they was chopping it up, man. TV was there, man. Man, it was cool as shit, man.
Man, that's beautiful.
It was real cool, man. It was real cool.
Hopefully it gets bigger and bigger.
The great Bill Haney.
To Vegas, goddammit.
The great Bill. What's that, brother?
You better figure out how to get a load to Vegas.
Bruh, you know what? The work truck is in the shop, man. That's why I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. The work truck's in the shop. For real.
Down there, shit.
Yeah, man. But the great Bill Haney was there. Bill Haney was there, man. It was real cool, man. It was real cool. I had a good time, man. Real good time. I didn't get a chance to go to the picnic, man, because I had a bunch of stuff I had to do Sunday.
Oh, so they had a picnic too?
Yeah. So they were saying that they're gonna really organize a lot of stuff next time, you know, because a lot of it, you know, they was just, you know, by the moment type stuff, you know. So they said they're gonna organize it next time. You know,
I'm really happy the brothers are getting together. You know, when I heard they were doing it, I smiled because that's like my contribution to the community. You know what I mean? Like bringing people together, and I'm glad that they've taken it over and made it bigger. Hopefully it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it's gonna be bigger for sure.
That's cool. Now that's cool, man. Now that's a beautiful thing, man. When people can get together, man, and fellowship, and have a great time. And now we got, and now we got to turn in. No, not we, but I'm not involved. But turn into like a place of commerce too. You know what I mean? And where 78 and all them, and as opposed to doing the celebratory stuff, like put their businesses and stuff like that. Get like
yeah. I think 78 did mention that, man.
No, that'll be dope, man. Man, that's a beautiful thing, man. That is a fucking beautiful. Congratulations to Black. I know Black Fight Fan. It was in Texas, right?
Right.
Fight Fan, and 78 did a great job, and and congratulations to those brothers, man. It's well deserved. Well deserved, man. I know when you cultivate the community like that, they show up, because I had 300 people in LA. You know what I mean? And I knew 300 people were coming, though. You get what I'm saying? Like I knew it, you know, and it's a beautiful thing, man. So I sit like as a proud grandfather. I got to go on this page and look at the videos. I'm sure they posted some videos, right? And I sit like a proud grandfather, man. You know what I mean? Like, no, for real, like genuinely for real, man. Because when I heard they were doing it, I smiled. You know, like a couple weeks ago, I was like, that's a beautiful thing, man. Because the last thing you want something to do is die, especially when you like created it or started it. You don't want it to die. So I know Black Fight Fan is energized to make it 1,000 people, 2,000 people. And when you can get it to 2,000 people, that's a machine. That's a fucking machine, man. And continued success to them, man. That's fucking amazing. Amazing.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know what messed it up though?
No.
Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, because everybody had their money tied up and going to that fight.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You know, like everybody wanted to go, but they was like, damn, man, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, I got to save my money for this fight. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't. Well, maybe.
No, I'm saying it could have been more people. I think it could have been more people.
How many people were there? No, how many people were there?
I mean, it was a few people. It wasn't packed. You know, it was in a suite on the 17th floor of I forgot what building it was downtown, but it was. I mean, it was a comfortable crowd, man. You know, so it wasn't packed to where you couldn't move around.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
Yeah.
And, the champ called in, inspired the people. You said Bill Haney went down there. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, and Black said Bill Haney took a flight, came in just for that. So that was cool.
Yeah. See, it's I look at that shit and I get warm on the inside. You know why? Is because I told Bill Haney. Nobody knows this, but I forced Bill Haney to introduce himself to 78 and Black. Not forced, not like, hey, take his hand, but I was like, y'all need to hook up. I was covering the fight, and I was like, you need to hook up with 78 and Black. I thought it would be like I thought they would be able to talk well together.
Right.
I mean, and when you say Rick Ross was there, I actually cold called Black Fight Fan one day, and I was like, here's Freeway Rick Ross's number. I think you can use this eventually. Swear to God. And that's how their relationship happened. So I'm really like, when I look at it, I'm humbled, and I'm like, you know how your grandfather sits on the porch, you know what I mean? And like, I'm no matter, even if I disagree with them, I think it's important that they build community. It's so important, so important. And when you could bring 100 Black people together, 200 Black people together, I'm rooting for them. I swear to God, I'm rooting for them. Like, no lie, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was on point, man. Matter of fact, I got a
78 came.
Bro, I didn't think so. I told Black this.
Wow.
I told Black. I said, man, I didn't think 78 was gonna show up.
Really?
You know, it was good to it was good to dab him up, man, and chop it up with him, man. You know, he's a cool brother.
That nigga showed up, huh?
Yeah, I know, man. But you know what? He loves Dallas, man. Dallas showed him some serious love.
Wow.
So yeah, so he's in love with Dallas, man. So it was cool, man. It was cool. I didn't I didn't get a chance to, go to the strip clubs and everything with them, man. But they were posting, man. They were doing their thing, man. So it was cool. I wish I had got a chance to go to the picnic, man, because
congratulations, man. Congratulations to get him to do it, because that was like one of my things. Like, man, you got to come out here. You got to come to these fights, man. You got to show your face. Like, no, for real. Like, you really got to get out, step out, and do something, man. And I'm proud, man. Like for real. Like, if I take my sweat off, you'll see goosebumps on my arms, man.
Yeah.
Oh, for real. No, for real.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. My brothers are doing that, man.
Yeah. Like I said, go ahead, brother.
No, I felt it looked like how it was at the Deontay Wilder fight, for real.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, because Black and I did something in Houston. He donated. And when I had 150 people there at the barbershop.
Oh, yeah.
And he was a great asset there,
Right.
I'm glad, man. That's Black fight fans' lane,
Yeah.
He kind of puts up that tough exterior, but I've been around him, man. He loves his daughters.
Oh, yeah. His daughter, she was there selling the LGBT t-shirts. They sold out.
Mm-hmm. I've seen him love his daughters. We went to dinner together, man, and I can tell that he's a great father. No, for real. I can tell. We went to dinner we went and had barbecue one time, and I can totally tell. And I met his mother, and so I will never downplay that. Like, the fact that he introduced me to his mother and his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He has a tough exterior. He a teddy bear though. He a teddy bear for real. He is.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for him. Like, I'm genuinely, the motherfuckers. They did it, dog. Man, I'm glad you came in here and told us, man, because I that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, it was cool, man. Yeah, most definitely.
That's congratulations to Black Fight Fan in 78. And to get 78 to get on the plane, man, and show your face, man.
Yeah.
Man, so that means next year it's gonna have to be at a convention hall or something.
Man, I know they were chopping it up about how they were gonna do it next year, man. It's gonna be bigger next year because a lot of cats that didn't make it and that was kicking themselves for not coming.
Run it right back.
Drew was gonna come, but
I love Titan. I've never met him, but I love that man.
Something happened in New York, and Drew Titan couldn't get out, man. I think it's something going on with the pilots, the pilots shortage. A lot of pilots walked off, man, when they were trying to.
I did hear something about that.
Force pilots to take that shot. Yeah, a lot of pilots walked off, so there's a pilot shortage.
Oh well.
Yeah.
The next time, but they should run it right back for Spence Crawford. Run it right back for Spence Crawford.
Right.
Nothing big. Just have a big brunch on Saturday before the fight. Because people coming in Friday, so you don't want to have a big brunch on Saturday. Kind of like how I did at the Ritz-Carlton. I had like 60 people show up at the Ritz-Carlton for Wilder Fury 1, and we had breakfast. We had a buffet at the at the Ritz-Carlton for Wilder Fury 1 in LA.
What's the word on that fight, man? I don't really talk about it.
I'm not saying, man, listen, I'm not holding my breath until the shit is officially announced.
Exactly. I've said before, I think PPC is really want the Thurman Spence.
I think so too. But I'm not gonna wish ill will on the fight. I'm just gonna sit back and wait. And everybody says, "Oh, we're close." Sources say we close. Someone sent it to me yesterday during the show, and I'm like, I'm not changing the show. Fuck y'all. We ain't talking about this all now. We gonna talk about whatever we was talking about yesterday. Because I'm not falling into that trap, man. I'm gonna let the other niggas do that shit. talk all day. Spence versus Crawford is like Kobe versus Shaq. You know what I mean? Like
right. Right.
Lakers versus Miami Heat when they had Dwayne Wade and Shaq. Man, I don't want to hear that shit, man. Man, I'm just waiting on them to announce it, and then we'll be full go. You know, but until then, I'm not believing no sources. Last time they said, "Oh, sources said we close." Man, come on, man.
Yeah, they keep saying we close.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you went, man. I'm glad people showed up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so
beautiful.
Yeah, I just wanted to come in, man, and chop it up with you brothers real quick, man. I got I'm filming like 2 shows right now. That's why I did that little quick tip, because I got a couple of shows that I'm filming, and I needed to put something up, while I get these done.
Right.
And so I just finished filming the last one, and now we got to get them both edited and get ready to go up.
Right.
That pancake helped me out a lot, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna start. You know what? I'm gonna start dropping little quick tip videos, man. I'm gonna start doing that more and more.
Put it on your short stuff.
On the short, okay.
Try to see if you can do like quick videos that's like
59 seconds.
59 seconds.
Less than 59 seconds.
Put straight on YouTube. Bang bang.
Okay.
Oh
Cool.
yeah. Facts.
You know what you should do?
What's that?
Do all breakfast shit. So all your shorts need to be just all breakfast.
All breakfast
stuff. Breakfast is quick as hell. So
right.
Just do other shorts, but do breakfast. Because them pancakes was bang bang.
Right.
You put that on the short, boom boom. Do an omelet, bang bang.
Right.
Man.
At least 9 that we know about. And I'm not
cool.
Now we appreciate you coming through, man.
All right, my brothers. I'm gonna definitely get with y'all, man. Much love, man. All right.
Appreciate you, big homie. Thank you, dog.
Man. All right, now.
All right. Gotcha. Why you didn't go to the LDBC event? That's something you would have liked.
I just went on leave, man. So I had to.
Oh yeah.
I already, I committed to the 13th.
Oh yeah, you're right.
With all the homies and shit, so I couldn't. Yeah. I couldn't move that money around fast enough to do that.
I respect that. Yeah, Jay Good is such an awesome guy. Have you met Jay Good?
Not in person, but
he's an awesome guy, man. He's one of the A1 from day one, man. I'm just thinking about the people down in Texas that I met, man. Just awesome people, man. Buddy Lee, awesome. C4 Trill, awesome. I've met some great people down there in Texas, man. You got to get down there, man. They hospitality is the best, man. No,
we got with Black Fight Fan at the Errol Spence fight.
Yeah. The hospitality is A1, man. And I met Champion Hart him was sitting next to his daughter at a fight, and we've been cool ever since. I met Gregory Wyatt, him and his daughter. Texas was good to me, man. I still think I can get 100 people down there in Texas if I put on the event. It's like they were just that cool. They were just that cool with me. Man, that's beautiful, man. That shit warm my heart, man, to hear him say that, man.
Definitely, man.
I gotta look at the footage. Yeah, man, it's beautiful.
No, you can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong with the brothers getting together like that.
And y'all getting together,
man. I can't wait. I can't wait for my first meet and greet, man, that we putting together. You know what I'm saying?
And Mex is coming, or did he still?
We got people like man. He called. This is his first time in Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are y'all staying together?
I don't know, man. We trying to figure it out now, man. I'm a last minute ass nigga. You know that.
No, last minute shit. Y'all better put y'all shit together, man, and get a room.
So we gonna might as well do the double bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, might as well stay at the Orleans or something like that. Something off the strip.
Nah, hell no. No.
Why not?
Too inconvenient, man. Because then you gotta get the rental car and shit, man.
Where's the fight at?
Resorts World.
Where's that? I haven't been to Vegas in a long time.
That's like the end of the strip, damn near. Like
now, what hotel did it used to be?
I don't know.
Resorts World.
Yeah, but that motherfucker is hella big, dog. It's a Marriott.
It's
big as shit though, Fred. It's like
why don't y'all just get a room there and split it?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting up my homeboy. He's a travel agent, so I'm waiting on him.
Anybody got hotels, man? Anybody got the hook up on hotels, man? DM Kyle, man. Give him 20% off on the room, 30% off on the room, man. Where's it at? Resorts World, man. Somebody out there got a hotel hookup that knows someone with a hotel hookup, man.
Yeah,
and it's part of the Marriott family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Somebody out there got one, man. You know what I mean? And do it like that, man. But yeah, man, that's cool, man.
So do you think you're ever gonna do a meet and greet, Fred?
At some point, not right now, man. I'm 6 months. It's gonna take me 6 months to do this house. Yeah. Not from a painting standpoint, but every day we're getting new packages. I got to do art.
You got the table yet?
No, it came, but it was shattered.
What?
Mm-hmm. So we had to. They sent another one by October. That's whole another thing. You still ain't got the dining room table. 6 months. It's handmade.
Damn, shattered.
Well, it was cracked. Yeah, so it's sitting in the dining room. Shit, 400 pounds.
Nigga, we talked about this table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Because I remember you ordered this shit. You were saying how long it was going to take.
Yeah, we paid a pretty penny for it, but we ordered 2. So that's why it was so expensive. And we just waiting on it to come. But don't worry.
So what happens with that one? Do they come get it or?
No, just throw it away.
Who's gonna take it out?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's just sitting in the dining room.
Damn.
It's just sitting there. It's just literally sitting there. It's 400 pounds. It's just sitting there.
Shit, nigga. I ain't taking it out.
It's marble. You know what I mean? So
now I gotta pay a nigga to get this shit out my house now.
Yeah, but what we can do is have the guy when they deliver it say, "Oh no, they told us that you would take it back."
Yeah, nigga.
Do something, you know. Or I can cut it up and make something out of marble. You know what I mean? You know, something like that. But
as big as it is, you could make a marble flow.
Yeah, I wanted my floors to be marble, but we had to move in quicker than. And now that all the stuff is here, we can't. You know what I mean? But I wanted my floors to be marble, but it's not. Man, they don't want to hear about these rich man problems I got, man.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
They want to hear about
these rich people problems, nigga.
They don't want to hear about this shit.
Fuck out of here.
Boxing, man.
That table was fucking. Hey, that table was fucking crazy though.
Yeah.
If niggas could have saw what I seen.
Yeah, but when it gets here, the China's coming out. So Malcolm X's birthday this year is gonna be exquisite. We're gonna bring out the China, all that shit, man. It's gonna be beautiful. So my grandpa's birthday is next week.
I'm coming down.
But that's a day like where I just keep to myself. We'll do a show that night. So
I'm coming down. Fuck it.
Yeah, May 19th is a big day in my house.
All right, well, May 19th, nigga, I'm coming there. I'm coming there.
Thursday or Friday this year. One of them days. So yeah.
I'm the call off king, so shit. I'm gonna figure it out.
Appreciate y'all, man, coming through, man. I want to end on the LDBC putting on a great event, man. Congratulations to those brothers, man. It's beautiful.
Absolutely. Y'all head over to the boxing section. We talk about Conor Benn versus Eubanks.
Oh, didn't I just say yesterday? Like, man, I'm gonna keep up with Conor Benn. Remember I said that?
Yeah.
And man, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. That motherfucker Eddie rolling right now. He got Usyk, Joshua, Canelo, Triple G, and then 3 weeks later, he got Conor Benn and Eubanks. Oh, that's a big fight in the UK.
Now, do you think he avenges the loss of his dad, or does Eubanks keep the tradition going by whooping the Benn's ass?
I think Conor Benn gonna destroy him.
Think so?
I think Conor Benn is younger, got more dog in him, ready to fight. The guy's coming down 4 pounds, you know.
But shit, Conor Benn is going up fucking damn near 10.
Yeah, he's going up 9. 2 more. Going up 9. And but it'll be cool. Man, let's get the hell out of here, man. I'm excited for Eddie Hearn, man.
Let's go.
Big
Head
deal.
over to the boxing session. You know what I'm saying? Play that song, Fredro.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming through, man.
Again. Miss it again.
What's that?
Don't Fredro me, bro.
Oh, I'm supposed to say that?
You gotta say don't Fredro me every time I say it, and then play the song.
Okay.
Hey, peace, man. Peace. That shit was so funny, dog. That was some of the funniest shit.
I was on one that night. I was on one, man. I was in my zone. I was like, man, don't Fredro me, man. You trying to get out of this, man. You trying to get out of this. You trying to get out of this question, man.
Hey, that shit was great.
Oh man.
Oh shit. So we'll try again tomorrow with the new outro. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. Don't Fredro me.
That shit was funny as shit, dog.
Yeah, Rob G likes it. He hashtags it every night.
No, everybody got it. Everybody, it was, man, that shit was hashtagged the whole night. That shit was funny as hell, dog.
And that's beautiful, man. Shout out to Champ Hart, man. I appreciate you going, man, giving us the update on that shit, man. Dope. It's dope, man. It's dope. Yeah, keep these brothers together, man. Yeah. It's all in what you do, hey. Things you gotta do, hey.
Hey, you gotta send me that song so I can play it like sometimes. Cause I ain't played the song with somebody in a minute.
We didn't get no. We had a guest on. That's why I said no one beamed in tonight. DJ came in before you though.
Yeah, you put the link in the chat though.
H Money came through. I'm gonna be on H Money show tomorrow night.
I'm blocked on there, so
no, you. I forgot y'all don't get along, man. I forgot.
I don't got no problem with the man.
I know.
About it, we just had a difference of opinion.
H Money, H Money gotta be mad at somebody, Might as well be you.
I still got love for the dude, though. You know what I'm saying? Without him, there ain't no StreamYard for me. You know what I'm saying? If I broke bread with somebody, I don't got nothing bad to say about him. You know what I'm saying?
He taught you about StreamYard?
Hell yeah. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be on StreamYard. He the whole reason why I know how to do the StreamYard shit. He stayed up with me one night for hella long. You know what I'm saying? It helped me do the StreamYard. So shit, I got nothing bad to say about that, man.
No, I appreciate it, man. You never forget what people do for you, man. That's why.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I can't beef with niggas, man. If I broke bread with you, I can't. Hey, we just don't see eye to eye on something. It's cool,
right?
But I'm not gonna talk shit about you because at one point, nigga, we was cool. So I gotta keep that same energy whether we tight or not. So like I say, man, without him, ain't no StreamYard for the boxing section, man. So shout out to him for helping me out. You know what I'm saying? Always. That's like, that's like if me and you ever stop talking, I can't, nigga, what I'm supposed to say about, what bad can I say about Fred?
Yeah,
you know
what bad
shit I can say about, you know what I mean? We just don't agree on some shit.
Appreciate y'all, man. See y'all in the boxing section. I'm going because I got to go charge the car right now, so I'll definitely.
Nah, nigga, get the running, nigga, get the running.
Yeah, get the running.